happen in the next 15 minutes. And if it doesn't happen in the next 15 minutes, we're going to have a problem. Can you please just agree on them? We are not here to ask, guys. Let me just emphasize that we are not here to ask. We are here to demand these jobs. Because all these people are South African nationals and they are not employed. Because of you. You are employing foreign nationals and they don't understand skills. And that is wrong. We are not here to don't want money, we don't want anything. We just want these people to be employed. And that is what we're going to do. Whether we give you CV or you are going to each and every foreign national that is in this environment and you are going to employ South Africans. That is all what you are asking for. Okay, so
for those of you who don't understand what's going on, for context quickly, she's saying that she's claiming that whoever is not South African, foreigners, white, black, it doesn't matter. As long as they're foreigners in your company, you're removing them and you must employ people that those guys are on the streets, those South Africans, whatever, and they don't have to have the qualifications. Which means they can be street boys, like the ones that were dancing the Zulu Zoo thingy. That's Zulu Zoo, whatever, and then it doesn't matter, just employ them. No qualification, doesn't matter, they must get the job. Now, while what she's asking for seems bizarre, I'm not here to address South Africa because really, I don't really blame them at all. The reason is because this company itself, I'm sure when the whole xenophobia thing was going on, they did not have a problem with it. As long as they were not affected. I didn't see any of them speak up or whatsoever, deal with it, but that's not what I'm here. This thing that she's demanding for is the same replica of what an average Nigerian is demanding. You may not understand it because the metaphor does not seem clear, but I'm going to provide clarity. I posted a video about 2-3 weeks ago. None of us are not honest. We're not honest, it's the truth. If we are honest, you will see it. The average Nigerian, I repeat, is not really a nice person. We demand for what we're not prepared for. I'm going to drop a video also after this to buttress my point, but for now, let's deal with this. If you're going to speak the truth and what is really going to reshape the culture, the first set of people that we greet you with anger, revolt, and uncouth behavior, I can assure you that the first set of people that we greet you with disdain, rebuke, and whatever is Nigerians, not the government. The government issue, I've often said it, this democracy thingy, I don't really support it. I don't really like democracy. Not that it cannot work, but it has so many downs in the sense that democracy does not really make you choose. Democracy just makes you choose from the options that have been given to you, finished options. In the sense that I can carry 3 MacBook Pros now, and I'll tell you that, oh, my son, come and take, I don't have a son. No. I can say, my son, come and pick one out of this MacBook Pro. Like, oh, daddy is giving me a choice to pick. No, I didn't. I gave you a choice to pick from the 3 options that I have given you. There could be better ones. And in Nigeria, we're only trained to pick between good and bad. That's it. It's very easy to identify it. If I tell you, do you want to get married to an armed robber or do you want to get married to a doctor, medical doctor, you pick the medical doctor. It's easy. But there are realms where they can tell you to choose between good and better. That one is a harder choice. If I tell you to pick between a lawyer and a doctor now you have to think. You want to ask questions. So it's easier to pick between good and bad. But that's what our society teaches us. We label good and bad by our own relative answers. I saw when I posted the last video, that video about Nigerians were mean at the core, and then I was seeing one guy talk, and one of the guys that was attacking me in the comment section, I'm like, I know you on a private level. You do G. You do G for a living. That's what you do, brother. Like, you are coming to attack me saying that you're a good person. You literally lie for a living. Like, I'm calling a spade a spade. The next thing he said, oh, you're trying to be holy. I try to be holy. I never said I'm holy. I never said that, but I'm saying you are trying to claim holy. It's like you are trying to call a thief, whereas you thief, but you want to point out the thief, a bigger thief, because you thief lesser than the bigger thief. You are both thieves. If they put you in the same scenario, you will do the same thing. You see, he that is unfaithful in little, you will be unfaithful in plenty. A lot of us have not stolen $10 billion because we have not been opportuned. We're not in an environment that can make us steal that type of money and go unquestioned. I was discussing with business people on my live recently, and I said, tell me your experience with dispatch riders. And they're like, the same answer. 90% of them give the same answer. Dispatch riders are the worst set of people. Bro, sometimes they will mess up your goods. They will not come on time. They will collect money for express delivery. Now, this is at a low level. Dispatch riders, I've done business. I did business for 4 years. I've never had it nice, easy with dispatch riders. They lie a lot. Financially, they're not. We all know this. I'm not saying it's all, but majority of them have the same character. And they always blame it on lack. Like, oh, it's because of the system, the government, they frustrate us, they don't have money. If you can blame your positioning for injustice, then I can tell you for free, you're going to always have an excuse by the time you get to a position of authority. You will do the same thing. Now, I was listening to some people who talked about Nigerians abroad and how they behave, and they realized that the same character is the way they behave abroad. I'm going to drop a video about it in the next video. Now, what am I saying? I'm saying that the change that we need, that we need to edify our environment, we're not ready for it, in the sense that you're not even ready to accept the truth. You're not even ready to look in the mirror and say, oh, I have contributed to the retrogression of the society. What conversation do you want us to go into? Is it the pharmaceutical section? Is it the medical section? Which section? Is it the business section? How many pharmacies sell authentic drugs? How many? I don't want to start revealing some things out that I know. Let me just lock up. But the truth is, there's no sector in Nigeria that there's no one level of corruption or the other. It's the truth. How many people pay their staffs well? How many people should be as rich as they are if they're paying their staffs well? How many? And the idea of this minimum wage is a facade, it's scam. Like, I don't believe in the minimum wage thing in Nigeria. Like, the inflation rate has gone so high that if you look at the minimum wage, you can just tell that it's a scam. It is a scam, in my opinion. Like, why should a graduate in Nigeria who pass all the tests of accreditation be earning 250,000 naira per month? Why? And in that same 250 is transportation. And you're telling me, they say it's better than, bruh, it is just because of the country we are in. It is not better in any way. It is not. It is just the truth. Before someone come and attack me, I was paying my staff well. Yes, I don't do what I do. I pay my staff well. When I saw that I could not afford to pay them what I wanted, and the guy was also causing me issues, brother, I left. I did not call it, I did not employ anybody again. I do my thing myself. I edit all my videos. I run all my errands. Whenever I want to send the person that helps me wash car and do all those things, I pay him on demand. If he wants to go out, I'm like, bro, Alpha, take this, that. Sometimes 20, sometimes 10, sometimes 5, depending on what I'm sending him. So I'm not trying to be holier than thou. I'm saying that I had to reflect in the mirror and look at my own sphere of influence and see that the change I am demanding for cannot happen if I don't start practicing stewardship of private property.
Why is Nigeria like this? What is happening? Everything is perception. Nigerians are ignorant. The failure of Nigeria is distorted perception. We are blaming the president. We failed collectively. We don't even believe in Nigeria anymore. Nigeria's failure is synergy of individual failures. A country is built by 5 major things: education, politics, religious influence, colonial influence, and parenting at the family level. If those 5 things are fixed, a country will work.
Not for you see the education you mentioned. Do not limit it to academics. Academics is a branch of education. Education is a compound word. I don't know if he meant academics, but education is cumbersome. It's not just one word. It takes a different level of chutzpah to come out and come and talk and tell Nigerians that this is exactly what's going on. They're going to greet you with, they will greet you with hatred. It's not just speaking English, Joe, attacking the messenger. It's not doesn't know what he's saying, attacking the messenger. First go cut that dread on your head, attacking the messenger. It is the lowest form of conversation. Like, that thing drags your IQ to a different level. And I'm always like, what exactly do you want? Is how, okay, if I cut Skodos and I appear here and I speak the way you want me to speak, there will be people that will say, this one want to be for me pastor because he go cut look cut. Oga, come on for here. If I do dreads, the same people will still come out like, what do I do that make you realize that I am not here for aesthetics? I'm here to show you that you don't understand that the day two of us, all of us can start taking accountability. Because if every part of our leaders now, every sector say they want to step down, I still ask this question: who is going to mount that podium? You? Me? That we told you have not yet defeated the love of money? Because whether you like it or not, you think that love of money is only when you steal. Are you paying your workers well? Is your philanthropy game up? Is your service game up? Are you empowering a world beyond your own? Are you doing that? Are you faithful to your family? Are you faithful to your extended? Are you faithful in your society? Or do you go beyond the realm of capitalism? Is your humanity in check? Because you cannot assume leadership without humanity. You can't. Do you understand philosophical arguments? Can you deal with it? Or you're always capitalist? If you go to the Idumota market today, you will see that all the parts where persons supposed to work wakapas, they always display there. They will be displaying their Igba or their what they sell on the road. That's what causes all those congestion and all of that. If you tell an average Agbalagba aged woman that this place is walkway, they will greet you with curses. Now curses that will greet you. I'm telling you, and it will shock you that some of them will tell you that they paid those road people. Like when I hear something, I'm like, you don't know how bad each sector is. I've seen last man that will allow a Benz pass one way just because it's a Benz. In this Lagos, I've seen it. We've seen it countless times. We've seen this injustice. But if a Camry is passing, especially an Uber guy, they go hold on. We've seen it happen many times. It has eaten so deep because you see, last man is a position of office. But remove the clothes, he is still human like us. They're coming from the same Agege or the same Ojota. They are living in the same houses like us. They don't have 2 heads. The system is the system when you pull off the clothes. That's what it is. Nothing changes. You can wear you can wear Zanku wears all you want. It cannot change your character. It cannot change the systematic formation of how your brain is wired, how you perceive life, how Nigeria's system has reshaped into a certain way. You and I can look into the mirror. The change you want, we're not ready for it. If not, by the time the position occurs, you are going to be asking the company or be asking power to employ people who don't have the qualification for that position. That's exactly what this lady is doing. Asking them to employ South Africans, even though they're not qualified. You are asking for a change from a people that are not ready to accept that change. Change doesn't work with the government first. It starts with the people. It starts with knowledge. It starts with them knowing the conundrums of change, the how, the when, and the why. Those are the conundrums. Once you can understand that, then we begin to change. It starts from the cubicle of your home, from your family, from your engagement, from your online decisions, from your sport. See, I'll tell you this. It may look like banter, or it may look like football, but I'll say this. If you can go to a Jao Neves page to go and curse or be angry or show your whatever, just because of what transpired in football at that level, or you go to his babe, or you go to Bruno's page and you cursed him, I can understand if it is just, please, we expect more from you, do better. But if you can go there with such vicious, uncouth, unpatterned, unguardedness at that level, you are not ready to assume leadership. It might seem like I'm over that, but I'm telling you the truth. This is not about Ronaldo. It's about you and I. If I, myself, can come online and come and disrespect people just because they took a shot at Lionel Messi and use that as an excuse for my unguardedness and speak in a certain way, it shows that I also have a lot to learn and I'm not ready for leadership. Why do you think I had to come and apologize? Because whether we like it or not, football is an emotional sport, and at every junction it reveals the content of the container. That's what it does. It reveals who you really are. If you can't guard your emotions, it might seem like what does football have to be like? It says a lot. If you assume your role of president, if somebody says something that pisses you off, you will misuse power. Or when you've gone wrong, or when you've done something that has condescended the position of that leadership, when you've abused it, you cannot take accountability. You're not ready for leadership. I'm going to make conscious effort to first empower the world in the scope of my own influence. Start with your home. Render services in your home. You're under your parents, you are 25, but you're 26, you're 27, still living with your parents. Do things that they will not expect. Yes, sweep. Make life easy for them. Be an emblem of service in your environment. Look at Japan. Look at what they displayed in the World Cup. They lost, yet now they go first clean. Yes, if you cannot offer money, offer service. Yes, go to the shop of your mom. Help out while you're doing your thing. You don't have to be paid for it. Let your life be an emblem of service in your own society, in your own sphere of influence. You're an influencer, right? There are some people that were there in your growing up, where they were there for you. They were there in one way or the other. They cannot afford the kind of advertisement that this world needs right now. Take their flyer, take their business card, put it on your story, make a video about them on your page. Just try and help, even if it's once in a while. Do it. Kobueku, it does not reduce you. That's how it works. Give back to your community. And you don't even have to be loud about it. You don't have to be loud about it. Help some people here and there. Elevate society. Nobody can take what is yours. To subvert a man in his cause, this the Lord does not approve. Your destiny is read only. You can't edit it. Elevate your society. You can do that with money. You can do that with your influence. You can do that with your speech. You can do that with your reach. You can do that with service. Sometimes go around your compound. If you have the finance for it, volunteer with the gateman. Say, okay, all this gutter, this place, this thing, they don't like how this place is smell. Pay an Awusa man at the gates. Rats just a day. It's not LD. You are the one. Yes, there are some. I know some landlords that are very good people in this Lagos. I've met, like my own landlord is a good man. He's a very, very good man. I cannot lie. Yes, this thing I'm saying, I'm part of it. It's part of. You must do it, Tommy. You must do it. Outside the compound now, the grass is already full. Go and meet the guy. Empower a world beyond your own. There are other tenants in this house. Go and meet an outside guy outside, or go and meet a Yoruba guy outside, or go and meet an Igbo guy, whoever wants to work that is available. Pay them well. Tell them what you want to do outside. Call them, I want to this place, I want to clear it, sir. It's not looking nice. You're not doing it to gain any sympathy or empathy or any praise from him. You're just empowering a world beyond your own. That is how you learn stewardship of private property. By the time the position opens up in your consistency in that purpose, you will become a righteous man in the sense of display. And when the righteous man is on the throne, the people will rejoice. Empower a world beyond your own. Empower a world beyond your own. Sometimes it can be maybe in the estate, maybe like when you used to do changeover. You notice that one of your tenants changeover, 2 of it is bad. How much will it cost? Do you want to find out from people? How much will it cost to do this changeover for this person? I don't say this person. If they know about this person, don't know say you're supposed to do them. No, wala. How much will it cost? 40-something thousand. Man, see if I feel saving for him. Bam, bam, bam. Fix it, bam, for the person. You don't do. Who did it? Don't mention my name. I was not the one until they probe. Don't just leave them. Do it for the person. Simple. Pay for it. What you have done, you have unknowingly registered an imprint of elevation of society in that person's heart, and that person will now begin to also learn that. So it is normal to do something for people that you don't even talk to. You have empowered the world beyond your own. You have left your imprint, and that person will replicate. I'm telling you what I do. I don't just brag online. I do it. I believe that nobody can take what is mine. That's just the way I live life. I believe that no man can subvert me in my cause because I have God and I've got Christ. It is what it is. Anyways, empower a world beyond yours is what I'm saying. Start now. Fix up your own sphere of influence. Start with your home. Start with your own environment. And by the time you go outside, it will be easy for your eyes to see the places that need fixing. And you don't have to do it for the camera. Just do it for your soul, because your soul needs it. Because by the time change comes, you will be on ground for that position and you'll be ready to take Nigeria to the next level. That's how we move society. And then we can now also pursue knowledge at the side on politics, all those other things that we need to know about what to do. You see, sometimes you don't know what to do, but you have the heart. Some people have the heart, but don't have the knowledge. So it's like a teamwork. By the time it is time for that positioning, then you can work with people. Like minds will meet, and then we're ready to transform the society. But I tell you, the opening chance will come. It will come. I believe that Nigeria will be transformed. I believe it. I believe it with all my heart. I'm not even joking. This is not a prayer. It's not a prayer point. It's a fact. It will happen. It will happen. But the question is, when it happens, when that door opens, who will be on ground?